right into Donald Trump. They're declaring there is a new world order where Donald Trump and America are weak and other nations will stand up strongly against the United States. Canada, they tried to be nice. France, they tried to be nice. Germany, they tried to be nice. No more Mr. Nice guys and gals in terms of the leaders from these countries, from the leader of the European Union, the Commission President von der Leyen and others. And they are just saying, we're done with this crap. And you have French President Emmanuel Macron, flanked by his military, giving a powerful speech and says, we will be strong. We will be feared. And that's what we're going to be. That's what you want us to be. We will make sure that we show you how weak you are, Donald Trump. And then he says, we are putting our troops, we are putting our forces in Greenland to stop what the United States is doing. We're going to stand up for democracies. Then you had the Canadian Prime Minister, Mark Carney. He's been in China. He met with the premier and then he met with the President Xi Jinping. And he described a new world order is forming, and it's about multilateralism, new trading partners, a weaker America, and other countries asserting themselves. And it was just so fascinating to me. And I'm going to tie this all together for you because I don't think you're seeing these clips of what's going on in lots of other corporate news. But then in the United Nations, there was an emergency Security Council meeting. It was basically called by the United States regarding the United States claim that it was going to take action in Iran. And then the United States backed down, even though Donald Trump told the people of Iran back on January 2nd, we're going to come in guns a-blazing if the Ayatollah even kills one protester. So go out there, protest, we got your back. And then Donald Trump didn't have their back, and there was mass slaughter taking place in Iran. But the U.S. called this meeting in the United Nations Security Council, and all the other countries are looking at the United States like, aren't y'all the people who just invaded Venezuela and you're threatening to invade Greenland? And what do you want us to do? You think we're your friends now? You got us mistaken. You're all alone, United States. And you see the United States delegation, they're all alone. And then you have the China ambassador to the United Nations, like doing a lecture to the United States about multilateralism. It's like a whole reversal of what you normally expected. Now, here's what I think is going to happen. Maple Midas, you know. Chinese EVs. I think Canada's going to open up that market. Canadian canola going into China. China buying a ton of Canada's oil, especially as they now may diversify away from Venezuela. Like while Donald Trump is setting up bank accounts in Qatar, potentially for himself to move Venezuelan oil money to Qatar, you have, again, Canada pursuing its interest, China pursuing its interest, Donald Trump pursuing his personal financial gain and screwing the United States. So you played that clip of Carney. And then you have Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping uses the words, we want to foster a healthy, stable world order. Play this clip.
I am very pleased to meet you again. Last October, we met in Gyeongju, the Republic of Korea. It was a very good meeting. That meeting, I believe, marked a turnaround in the China-Canada relations and placed it on an upward trajectory. In the past couple of months, the agencies of our two countries have engaged in deep discussions on resuming and restarting cooperation across the board and produced positive results. I am heartened by the progress. This is your first visit to China as Prime Minister, and the first visit to China by a Canadian Prime Minister in more than 8 years. A healthy and stable China-Canada relationship serves the common interests of our two countries. It is also good for the peace, stability, and prosperity of the world. I am ready to continue working with you with a sense of responsibility for the history, for the people, and for the world, to further advance the relationship in a positive direction and bring it on a track of healthy, steady, and sustainable development for the benefit of the people of both countries. Thank you, Prime Minister.
And then before that meeting, you had Carney meeting with the Chinese Premier Li Qiang. And he says there is a new world order that's forming, and we are focused on.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we are talking about a very serious and very important topic in world politics. Many world leaders are angry at Donald Trump again. Leaders from Europe, Asia, and other parties of the world are speaking strongly against his word and action. Some are saying that Trump is creating problem between countries. Others are saying he is damaging long standing friendships between nations. In today's video, we will explain everything in easy English step by step. We will talk about what Trump said, why world leaders are angry, how this situation standed, what could happen next, and what it means for ordinary people around the world. So please watch till the end because this story is about power, politics, global trust, and the future of international relations. Let us begin. Who's Donald Trump and why does he matter? Donald Trump is a former president of the United States. He served as president from 2017 to 2021. Before politics, Hales was a businessman and television personality. Trump became famous from his bold speaking style, strong opinion, and controversial statements. Even after leaving office, Trump remains one of the most powerful political figures in America. Millions of people support him strongly while millions of others strongly oppose him. Whatever Trump says or does often become breaking news not just in the United States but across the world. Why is this important? Because the United States is one of the most powerful country in the world. It has strong military power, economic influence, and political leaderships. When a former or future US president speak, world leader listens carefully. Trump world can change relationships between countries. He discussions can affect global markets, wars, peace talk, and international corporations. That is why when Trump criticizes world leader or international organizations, or when he make strong statement about foreign country, the world reacts. And right now, many leaders around the global are reacting angrily. What happened really? In recent day, Donald Trump made several statements that upset many world leaders. Their statements were about international alliance, NATO, global security, and how the United States should deal with other countries. Trump suggests that America should not protect a certain alliance unless they pass more. He criticized some foreign government and international organizations. He also questioned the long standing arguments that have excited from this decades. Their comments caused shock and anger more world leaders, especially in Europe. Leaders from Germany, France, the UK, and other NATO countries responded strongly. Some said Trump were dangerous. Others said they should disrespect to alliance who have should based the US for many years. Many leaders say that Trump comments could weaken global security and encourage enemies of the West. Soon after, news channel and political commentators started reporting that world leaders were ganging up on Trump. They accused him of damaging trust, weakening alliance, and putting the world at risk. Let us now understand why these alliance and relationships matter so much. What is NATO and why is it important? To understand this story, we must talk about NATO. NATO stands from the North Arctic organizations. In it is a military alliance from in 1949 after World War II. Its main goal is to protect member country from attack. If one NATO country is attacked, other promise to help the defend it. Today, NATO has over 30 member countries, including the United States, Canada, the UK, Germany, France, Italy, and many countries. For decides, NATO has been one of the strongest military alliances in the world. The help it helped stop war in Europe, prevented the spread of commu- uh, commu- communium during the Cold War, and now work to defend against modern threats like terrorism, and cyber attack. The United States is NATO's most powerful member. It provides the largest military support and funding. Because of this, Americans' leadership in NATO is extremely important. When Trump criticized NATO, is questions whether the US should protect its alliance, world leaders become worried. They feared that if America pulls back, global security could weaken countries that rely on NATO. For protections could feel unsafe, enemies could feel encouraged. That is why Trump's recent comments caused such strong reaction. Why are world leaders so angry? World leaders are angry from several reasons. Threats to global security. Many leaders believe Trump words weakened global security when he said the US might not defend alliance unless they pay more money. It sent a dangerous message. Enemies could think that NATO is weak or divided. Security experts say peace depends on strong alliance. If alliance back, conflicts become more likely. Damage to trust. International relationships are built on trust. Countries work together because they believe their partners will stand with them in time of crisis. Trump's comments made leaders feel that America might uh, abandon them. Trust takes decades to build, but only means to destroy. Disrespect toward alliance. Some leaders say Trump turn was insulting. They felt he was speaking about alliance like businesses deal instead of partnerships. They said international cooperation should be based on shared values, not only money. Political instability. World leaders worry about political instability in the US. Trump is running from office again, and his world suggests major policy change if he return to power. This make government nervous about the future direction of American foreign policy. Because of all these leaders spoke out strongly. How did world leader respond? After Trump comments, leaders from around the world reacted quickly. Germany leads said Trump's statements were irresponsible. They stressed that NATO is not a business deal but a security alliance. German officials said Europe must prepare to defend itself more if the US become unreliable. France leaders said Europe should become more independent and stop relying too much in on America. They said Trump world should that Europe must strengthen its own defense system. United Kingdom British leader expert concerned, they said the US UK relationships is special and important. They warned that Trump communities could harm long-standing corruptions. Mm, Eastern Europe countries like Poland, uh, Latvia, and Estonia were especially wrong. Their country are close to Russia and rely heavily on NATO from protections. They said Trump world could encourage aggressive from enemies. International organization leader at the United Nations and other international groups said corruptions and unity are sessional in today's danger world. They said a weakening alliance only help those who want choice and confidence. Why does Trump talk like this? Trump has always had a different views of foreign policy com- compressed to traditional U.S. politicians' behaviors. America has been taken as evidence of by US spend too much money protecting other while not getting enough in return. He want alliance to contribute more financially. Trump often threats. International relationships like business deal, if he feel America is not getting a gold deal, he say it openly. Supporters say this shows strength and honestly, critics say it show disrespect and ignorance of diplomacy. Trump also appeared to vote who feel tired to foreign war and global spending. Many Americans want the government to force more on dramatic problems like jobs, healthcare, and inflations instead of international issues. So Trump comments are not only about foreign policy; they are also about politics inside the U.S. How do Trump supporters see this? Trump supporters see this situation very difficulty. They believe Trump is right to changing alliance. They say America should not pay for the defense of whether country while struggling at home. They argue that NATO member promised to spend criticisms to their building on defend by, but many did not follow those. Supporters say Trump is forcing country to talk responsibility. They believe his touch language make alliance strong, not weaker. They say Trump is not strongly alliance, he is fixing them. They also say worried leader criticized Trump because they are afraid of losing American supporters and money. So the debate is deep and emotional with strong oppositions on both sides. Media reactions and public opinion. News channels, newspaper, and social media platform quickly exploded with reactions. Some media outlets said Trump was endangering the world. Others says he was speaking hard. Trust political commentators debates whether his world were smart strategy or riskless behavior. On social media, millions of users argued about the issue. Some prepared Trump of standing up of alliance, other across him of weakening democracy and help America enemies. Thank you for watching my video. What your opinion about this video below the comment, and see you in the next video.